on the draw?
Well, the NCAA tournament never ceases to amaze me. There's certainly no rhyme or reason to where you go and why you go there, but I said going in, we'll go wherever they want to put us. And Palo Alto is a place we've been before. We have good vibes there. We got our first ever NCAA win on that court, and so we'll get ready to go out there and try to duplicate that in 2016.
Know anything about Boise State?
No, I know what you guys know. They got a blue football field. That's about it. I really don't. Haven't seen them play all year. Don't know the first thing about them, and so not a lot of sleep will be had by the WKU volleyball staff tonight. But we'll be ready by Friday.
Disappointment about you all, or really many Group of 5 level mid-major teams not getting any national seeds?
Well, again. Yes, I mean there's disappointment there. These kids deserve the right to play in Diddle Arena, but but again, it'll never be lost on me that we're one of the last 64 standing, and this program's been built from scratch without anybody giving us anything, and so this kind of puts me in my element, if you want me to be honest about it. I like feeling like we have something to go out and prove, and I have tremendous respect for John Dunning and the staff at Stanford, and I know they'll do a first-class job of putting it on there, and I guess we'll just miss a lot of football games on the Hill this weekend.
You think the girls, I know they're probably were wanting to host, but do you think they'll be excited the chance to go out to California, chance to maybe play a big brain in Stanford there?
Well, I do, and I think the way they unveiled the bracket helped in that regard. They showed the 16 seeds first, and so I think it set in for our girls that we weren't going to host, and then they could just get their mind on, okay, where are we going? And it's a really together group, and we will relish every second of spending this trip together and go out there, and this team won't be scared of whatever challenge is in front of them. And Boise is going to be a tough. I think they're 26-5 on the year, and they're going to be a tough first round matchup. But I look forward to having this group together and going out there and getting prepared. And by Friday, I know we'll go out and give it everything we have.
You kind of touched on it, how soon you kind of get to work?
Well, as soon as I get off this camera, I'll be hopping in my car. You can follow me to Diddle if you want. Bring coffee, because we'll spend a lot of the night tonight preparing. This is kind of a sprint now from here. You find out on Sunday night, especially when you're playing someone you know very little about in Boise. We find out tonight, and when you're going all the way to Palo Alto, we'll be leaving on Wednesday probably to get out there, and so it's a challenge to get ready in that amount of time. And our kids have finals week coming up next week, so it's a real challenge on a lot of levels. But we'll be ready. We'll be ready to prepare ourselves. And again, what we've been this year has had a lot more to do with what we do on our side of the net than worrying about what teams do across the net from us. And we certainly feel like we'll present some challenges for Boise. I'm sure right now their coach is saying the same thing. I don't know a lot about Western Kentucky, and so tonight we'll spend that time figuring that stuff out, and we'll be ready by the time we hit practice tomorrow to start putting a game plan together.